The Ator story is getting worse and worse and appears to be more of a scam every day. Particularly zero updates on development from the anonymous team, and the latest update in their GitHub repository was 3 days ago. Not exactly what you want to see from a project that is supposed to be building an entire onion routing network from scratch. Not to mention the Ator owner address wallet cashing out another 15 ETH yesterday. I mentioned this in the Discord and was silently removed. If you believe in Ator's proclaimed vision of anonymously browsing the internet, there is hope, but I don't think it is with Ator. It is with another decentralized multi-hop VPN that has been operating for years and has a much brighter future than Ator. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the Crypto Compound channel. Thank you all so much for being here. I hope you guys are having a great day. Please hit that like and subscribe on the way in. Today, we're talking about Ator. I think this might be the last update on Ator because I am officially out of the project. I have sold my position and I have moved it to a new coin that we will talk about in just a minute. But I want to highlight what has been happening here with Ator so you can get an idea of what I've been seeing and why I've made this decision. Not to mention the fact that they kicked me out of their Discord for highlighting a few things. But if you haven't seen the previous video I made last week, we're highlighting a lot of these red flags. I'll put a link to it here and you could check that out. This is going to be sort of a continuation and now also another option here in the crypto space for a decentralized VPN, which I think has a very bright future ahead of it. So here's Ator, obviously dumped after it got kicked off of the Tor network. It rallied, just a dead cat bounce. Obviously, the algos and anyone else that are just scalp traders would have bought here and now are probably selling, and it has failed to catch any real bids since then and is likely over the next few months just going to head straight to zero. Here is the official Ator Twitter. The most recent update is a monthly development recap, which fails to mention the fact that they were entirely kicked off of their network. And there was also this space way back on November 25th, which if I recommend you come listen to it. The anonymous characters seem extremely shady and seem like they're almost mocking the panelists or whoever was sort of semi-interviewing them. It sounds really bad, but you could come take a listen if you would like. And of course, almost 3 weeks after they've been kicked off their network, there is still just nothing but a homepage on this entire Ator website. Literally every link here of these dropdowns is coming soon. I mean, these people aren't doing anything. Like, there's nothing going on here. Here is the GitHub repository. The Ator protocol, this one is the most recent one, updated 3 days ago. I mean, this is clearly not a team that is sprinting in development. There is almost nothing being done here. It's really scary to see that something like this could have currently a $75 million or $71 million market cap. Pretty frightening. And of course, here's the Ator protocol owner address, Etherscan. And as we can see, we highlighted these two transactions in the previous video, and here just a day ago is another 15 ETH leaving the Ator owner address wallet. I highlighted this in the Discord. I would show you that, but they kicked me out entirely. This is here for anyone to come and see, so I'm trying to highlight it for you guys. If you guys are a part of this project or thinking about getting involved, I would strongly advise not to, and I would strongly advise coming and taking a look at Mask. Mask is essentially building exactly what Ator claims to be building or wants to build. I don't know what the difference is, but it seems like they're not doing anything. But Mask has been around for a while. They are at a significantly smaller market cap right now, and they have an active browser that, in fact, does currently work that you can run. You can run a node. There's a token. There's a Mask browser. You guys can come take a look. This is a real company with real people behind it that are really building a decentralized browser. They have a docs team with a founder that actually has a face and a Twitter profile. You could come take a look. These guys have been building for quite a while. It's an ERC20 token as well. You could take a look at the browser, but these guys, this is a real project. There's been real development for years. The browser works, and I mean, they're really in public building this, and it's good to see that there is another. There are a few other decentralized VPN options, people tend to get really, really emotional with certain projects, and that's sort of how they would end up riding it really straight into the ground, just because they refuse to really question why they believe this so much. I know it is difficult when you have such a vision in your mind and you've discovered them rather early, and you imagine the token going to $50. It's hard to fathom that maybe they're not legitimate and they're not really building something. So it is difficult, but guys, do take a look here. This is really a really great alternative to Ator. And look, of course, this is just my opinion. Do your own research. Don't take my advice. But I just want to highlight all of the things that I'm seeing here, because I don't want to see people ride Ator to 5 cents when there are other options out there that you could come take a look at and really see. I mean, for this alone is reason enough to question what they are doing. I mean, I was completely removed from the Discord when I put the link here and said they removed another 15 ETH. I was just completely removed. So, and not to mention, I would show you here, but I can't. The Discord is basically silent. There's no one in there talking about anything. It's just a bunch of what's happening, and there's literally no one there to answer questions. But obviously someone was there to remove me. There's clearly people there. They just have nothing to really say, because I don't think they're doing anything. But again, I strongly recommend come taking a look at Mask. I mean, even if we just look at the token details here, it looks like there's already been a strong rotation into Mask from Ator. I mean, this thing has really taken off since Ator has sort of collapsed here around November 20th. That is when this chart really started to skyrocket, and I think it's because people saw that it was a scam. They sold their tokens and they came and found an alternative in Mask here. That is very telling, and obviously people are getting more and more involved. There's more and more momentum driving over to Mask, and still they are at $23 million market cap. I mean, the potential here is tremendous. Multi-hundreds of millions of dollars in market cap, I would expect in a bull run, potentially seeing into the billions, depending on the adoption, the narrative, and how successful the browser is working and the incentive flywheel is working. But guys, this is a real project. Please do your research on Tor before you ride it into the ground. Of course, I could be wrong here, guys, and in which case, please leave comments down below in a few months if Ator is really shipping out hardware and really did build a sweet network, but I don't think that's what's happening, guys. But that is all I have for this video. Let me know if you have any questions or comments down below. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for watching until the end. Please hit that like and subscribe if you have not already. But just like that, this video is over, and I'll see you next time.